Hey guys, my name is Jack from Tyler McLeary Realty Group, and today I just want to go over a quick 5-minute video of process of renting. And since we know renting is very stressful, hopefully this video will be able to help you figure out the process of renting and make that whole process just tiny bit easier. So today we're gonna go over deciding the parameters, what's a freehold or a condo, the whole showing process, the offer process, and after acceptance and moving in. So choosing your parameters. So we have 5 factors. First one is obviously the budget. So how much do we have to play around with, how many bedrooms we need, how many bathrooms we need, and also if we need a parking space or do we want a locker space. And again, another important thing is location. Where do you want to be living in? And last thing to kind of consider is, are utilities included in the rent price or not? And I want to also go over freehold and a condo. So freehold basically means that you tenant both the building and the land. So it offers you kind of more liberation from a management company per se. However, you do have the requirement to shovel snow if it snows a lot, or take care of the property if you rent. As for a condo, you do have a management company that takes care of all that for you. However, there is a maintenance fee, but that maintenance fee is to the landlord. So yeah. And next up is showing process. So we generally recommend seeing 4 to 5 units maximum per day. That is because after you see 4 or 5 a day, the units kind of overlap with each other, and you kind of start forgetting which one is which, and you kind of start forgetting the cool factors or the problems in that unit and stuff. And also, if you walk into a house that you really like, or it is the one, as you tend to kind of realize as soon as you walk in and kind of walk through. And during the showing, please tell the realtor what you like and what you don't like about the unit that you're visiting. And lastly, you want to kind of have a mental note that if it checks off any of the boxes that you have in mind, that could be personal preferences, characteristics of a home, or the color choices in the home. So the next up is the offer process. So when you do decide upon a unit that you do want to put an offer on, first, before we even start the writing the offer process, we need documentations. This could be, will be Equifax full credit report, an employment letter, possibly a reference letter from maybe your past landlords or from your boss, and then recent pay stubs, and obviously ID, and anything else that could really kind of make you a better tenant to the landlord. And there's 3 ways of how the offer process will play out. So after we write an offer and we submit that offer, the landlord side have 3 options. One is, first of all, being accepting it. The second one is just straight up rejecting it, and the third one is a counter. Counter usually they will sign it back, and maybe at a higher price or maybe at a different rent, move-in date, etc. And let's say your offer got accepted. So this is the timeline after acceptance. So within 24 hours, usually deposit has to be made. So you need to have that chunk of change. I mean, not chunk of change, but chunk of money that you could send to the landlord's brokerage within 24 hours. We also got to sign the acknowledgement that the offer have been accepted. And before closing, we should check any type of conditions that we've done, book elevators so you can move in with no problem, and registered as a tenant with the management. And before the move-in date, we do a key exchange. It's either the day before or on the day. That's literally simple. We just exchange keys, and it is very important to kind of do a walkthrough and record everything that's in the house to see if there's any flaws or anything like that. So when you do decide to move out, anything that's been there since before you got there wouldn't kind of hold you back. So I know moving is very stressful. However, the relief of a new home and starting a new chapter is always exciting. So hopefully this video helped you, guide you through the rental process, and we wish you a very good luck on finding your new home.